And, you know, normally I wouldn't even come out and talk much about this because, you know, it's just kind of an uncomfortable, unseemly subject.
I can tell you that the #1 problem in Hollywood was and is and always will be pedophilia. That's the biggest problem for children in this industry.
The casting couch even applies to children.
Oh yeah. Not in the same way. It's all done under the radar.
Nobody talks about pedophilia.
It's the big secret.
I've talked on the show before about how I came to the belief that the people running Hollywood were these insane pedophiles. And then just a few weeks after that last appearance, Corey Feldman came out, and the actor, and said pretty much what I had been saying, even though mine was just coming from looking at the evidence and not from any personal experience. He, as a child actor, was apparently, again, reading between the lines, repeatedly raped. And I think, we see this and we have to realize who we're dealing with and what we're dealing with, and it's way beyond the boundaries of things that we can imagine. We can't imagine it because we're not them, and we're not as evil as that.
No, I agree. I was surprised Feldman came out with that. No one followed up on that. I mean, everywhere you look, pedophilia is being institutionalized in our society.
That's the point.
Yeah, the French now have introduced lingerie for little 5-year-old girls. I mean, there's no end to it all. Pole dancing kits for 5- and 6-year-old girls. Pre-training bras for little girls. This is pedophilia. This is nothing less. It's
they're institutionalizing it, making it okay. It won't be this generation, but it'll be the next one.
Oh, it's very soon. They're sexualizing everything to the extent now that little girls cannot get away.
They're watching it, and their mind is maybe not even seeing it, but it's going into their subconscious. Words flashing on the screen over and over. SEX, nudity, filth, all the smut is just coming on the screen. Oh, those movies are harmless. They're filled with subliminal messages. Who knows what your kids are being programmed? Oh, but you know what? I'm sure that it's only just the Disney movies.
Allows to discredit, reproduce, and show clips for criticism, commenting, reporting, teaching, and research of copyrighted material without authorization of the copyright.
I'll tell you what's the worst part about television is the programming, the philosophy, okay? I mean, the manipulating of your mind, the philosophy, the mentality, the system of thinking, the ideology. That's what's wrong with television. That's what's wrong with movies. That's where they're really getting in your head.
Has Disney been secretly placing sexually explicit subliminal messages in their animated children's movies? And is there a more sinister reason for these messages? I'm John Doe. Let's take a closer look. Closer. Oh! Is that a smoked turkey leg in your pocket, or are you just... Wait a second, you can't joke like that, Doe. This is a children's movie. Oh, hey, this looks pretty wholesome. I wonder what the forecast in Africa is today, Simba. Looks like it's partly cloudy with a chance of sex. That definitely spells out sex. I thought The Lion King was a children's movie. Let's check the poster to be sure. Oh, and how about the poster for Tangled for a little more subliminal advertising? And apparently in Agrabah, good teenagers take off their clothes. And here's Jessica Rabbit flashing some Conejo a la Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct. Still don't believe Disney's peddling sex in their animated movies? I am not making this stuff up, people. That was really in there. And this next one is just disturbing. Although with recent rumors surrounding ex-Pope Benedict, this one seems like legitimate satire. Now, a Disney rep might say, to which I would reply, God damn it, give me somebody who speaks English. Oh, it's just one of our Randy animators having a goof with one of his animator pals. But is a golden foot-long Jeff Stryker monster dong with a suction cup base really the kind of practical joke that you want on the cover of the video cassette that you give to your 8-year-old nephew at his Chuck E. Cheese birthday party? I am so sorry, Kenny. No, not unless you are Jerry Sandusky or Michael Jackson. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'll guarantee you it's the rest of Hollywood probably doing the same thing. And these Disney movies, at first when I was a teenager and somebody showed me this, I thought it was just a couple movies, a couple scenes, but you know, as time has gone on, I've realized that virtually every Disney movie is packed with hundreds of subliminal messages to program the minds of your children. Okay, but then forget the subliminal message. Just the message of the Disney movies is perverted. Even if you just forget the subliminal message. I mean, forget, what movies did we bring up? The Little Mermaid. You know, a half animal, half human being. And that's perverted in and of itself. All throughout the Bible, every false god is a half animal, half human being. They're constantly merging of animals and human beings. It's paganism. It's wicked. And yet every Disney movie is pretty much based on the merging of a human being with an animal. It's described in the Bible. And the movie The Little Mermaid, you know, she's topless the whole time, right? She's just wearing like a bikini top. How is that? Is that how you want your daughter to dress? Is that, oh, but there's no cussing, there's no nudity. Do you want your daughter going around in a bikini top?
Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata, ain't no...
It's obvious that stuff is bad, but then they'll say, well, we watch Disney movies. And I've been to the home of preachers and Christians who would never watch TV or the movies, but yet they have the whole library of the Walt Disney movies. You know those white plastic cases? And they have them all lined up, and I mean, they have tons of them lined up. Of course, I don't know how many there are, but there's hundreds of them. They have them lined up.
I pray this video shed light on the satanic, Luciferian, Illuminati indoctrination of our children through subliminal messages in Disney movies. I understand that you may not believe this, but when you look into who is making these movies and you see the fruits of their labor, it all makes sense. Walt Disney was a Freemason obsessed with the occult and used his movies and his theme parks as a tool to indoctrinate the public into his beliefs. Club 33 in the Disneyland parks is symbolic of the 33rd degree of Masonry. The symbolism is also put into the Disney movies. In the Dumbo movie, after getting drunk, Dumbo and the rat have lucid dreams that contain satanic, Luciferian, and Illuminati symbolism. Disney also displays its corrupt satanic agenda through programming of their idols. They introduce innocent stars that slip under parents' radar and build up a fan base. As the idols get older, they corrupt them and send them on a crash course in a dragnet plot to drag some of their fans down with them. Examples of this are Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera.
Pushing it, and giving us Lady Gaga and everything. It's a complete destruction of the psychosexual mind of children.
Do you know that Disney movies are filled with subliminal messages? Subliminal messages. Now, what are we talking about tonight? Sorcery. What are we talking about tonight? Getting inside your mind and messing with you, controlling your thought process by supernatural means or demonic means. Or hey, I'm going to tell you something. Disney movies are filled with subliminal messages. And you say, oh, that's a hoax. I've seen it with my own eyes. When I was a teenager, I had a friend of mine sit me down at his house and show me the subliminal messages in the Disney movies. They're filled with subliminal messages. Let me give you some examples. The Lion King. In the movie Beauty and the Beast, the whole first half of the movie is these prostitutes in the town that are dressed just half naked, dancing around, you know, admiring this guy, the big, strong, handsome guy. But all these girls are dressed indecently. They're obscene in their gestures, subliminal messages, and then the whole movie is basically just exalting a certain physical standard of appearance. Beauty and the Beast is a movie about a woman who falls in love with an animal. And in the movie, they keep acting like, well, he's just ugly. He's not ugly, he's an animal. But there's a difference between being ugly and being a beast, being an animal. And if you've seen the cartoon, it's an animal. It's like a dog. It's like a big dog man or something. I mean, it's clearly an animal, and yet she falls in love with him while he's an animal. You know, only when she kisses an animal does he become a human being.
They say they don't make things like they used to, and when it comes to cartoons, they apparently don't. Take a look at this master cut of what used to be included in Looney Tunes reruns.
If that guy does that to me once more on this picture, I'm gonna blow my brains out.
Which he says.
You're right. Well, doggone it, I reckon I ain't got no alternative.
Goodness, I didn't want to live.